Hey guys, Uonwei here with another CP story, and today we're going to talk a little bit about game reviews, game previews, and kind of where, personally, I think it's best to get your information from. So, this kind of came about because IGN did a pre-review of the Switch, which comes out soon. They gave it a 6.7, which is an okay on their scale, which is fine. Personally, it doesn't matter if they give it a 1 or if they give it an 11. All are fine as long as that's their honest opinion. It just, if you watch the video that they shot and you listen to what they say, maybe that's fair. But I feel like a lot of times it's a little bit skewed. They really talk up games and consoles, and then they give them, either poor scores or they never score anything. It seems like they never score anything below, like a 6 or a 7. I feel like IGN historically has been particularly bad about that, but they're all bad about that. Game Informer, PC Gamer, Polygon, GameSpot. Sorry guys, if you watch this, you all kind of skew your scores to the higher end to make it, games look better. Typically, you typically only see really unknown games usually scored really low. That said, if that is not the best place to get your information, which is, in the past it has been, they've been some of the best sources, but the question is, what do you do now? What I've always done is kind of try to form my own opinion the best I can. There's always articles coming out about games, and if you ignore the I like this, I don't like this, if you read the interviews, like if it's a game that looks good to you, do a little research. Just see what the game's about, see what kind of style it's going to have. You may run into issues like kind of we did with Hello Games and that game that they just came out with last August, Endless Sky. Great looking game. They really hyped it up and sort of under-delivered, depending on who you talk to. But then they kind of made up for it again with their patch, and they added a whole bunch of features, and the game, is turning out to be a lot closer to what they talked about. That kind of aside, you can do your research on a game. You can, once the game is out, what I do a lot of times is I'll watch a streamer play it. If I'm not worried about spoilers, if I'm not worried about, finding out something in a heavy story-driven game, watch a streamer play it. Typically, these people that stream games, guys and girls, are not paid to play that game. They play the game because people want to see the game being played and they want to interact with the streamer and whatnot. It's very rare that, Sony is not typically paying, Joe Streamer to stream their game for them. And if they are, they have to say that Sony's, I'm streaming this for Sony. This is a promoted, stream. Actually, a streamer recently did that for Honor. He was paid to stream the game for so long or whatever and kind of promote the game. So avoid those, but these guys are, these people are going to give their honest opinion. If they don't like a game, most of the time you will find the big streamers will stop playing it and they will move on to something else, and they'll tell you, look, it just, I didn't feel it, it's not that it's a bad game, or I didn't like it, I just didn't like the way it played, or this game is garbage, I hated this game, I don't think anybody should play this game. I do a show called Nothing to Play that reviews older games, but kind of gives you a view of just the first hour, so you don't have to worry about whether or not you're going to get a lot of spoilers. There's lots of, and there's lots of other people who do things like that as well. So get it from the consumer. That's basically what it's coming down to. The people, IGN, GameSpot, these big companies, they're in the business of making game companies and console makers look good. If they give the Switch a 3, if that's what it was really valued as, a 3, then Nintendo would probably not be very happy with them and not want to send them very much stuff anymore. That's just the reality of the situation. They do kind of have to skew it, I think, because that's where the revenue's coming from. They're not getting paid by these companies to review their games, but they are promoting their game, and if they promote it poorly, they aren't, Sony and Nintendo, Microsoft, whoever, aren't going to want someone to promote their game poorly. That's just the way it is. That's the reality of life. But if you get it from us, if you get it from a streamer, whoever you get it from, as long as it's a consumer that's not being paid, there's no reason for them to give a dishonest opinion. And then greater than all things that I think if you can take away from this, if you take away anything at all, take away, do some research. Know what games you like, know what you want to play. If it looks interesting, go read community forums, go read dev blogs, go read up on the game and see what's out there. And most of the time you'll get some good information. You can form your own opinion if you want to play it or not, what the game will be like, and you can decide to spend $60 or not. At that point, it's just up to you. So appreciate you guys watching. Go check out our website at checkpointmg.com that has our Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, merch store, all the good stuff. It also has a link to our Patreon, which is patreon.com/cpmg. You can get all our CP stories there. You can get the Checkpoint episodes there. You can get the Nothing to Play episodes that I just talked about on there. You can support us. You can leave comments. You can get all of our updates on everything that we're doing. That's the place to get it. So look forward to hearing from you guys, and I'll see you next time. Later.